guys, and welcome to the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. So my very special guest today is a prolific writer, poet, spoken word artist, wait a second, TV presenter, producer, and mental health advocate. She does everything, which basically means she's Superwoman. She came to our attention. You probably know her from being a featured cast member on Russell Simmons' Deaf Poetry Jam. I have here with me the amazing Bassey Ikpi.
Oh,
Hi,
thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us on EO
I'm
Now.
so glad to see you. Thank you.
It's so weird to be interviewing you because, like, I know you in real life.
I know.
And then, like, actually, like, interviewing you is actually kind of weird for me right now. But thank you so much for stopping by. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
You've kind of been going back and forth between the US and Nigeria in the past couple of years, doing a lot of different things. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to over the past couple of years?
Well, I came to Nigeria the first time in 18 years. Because I hadn't been back since, I won't say my age, but since I was 4. I came to do some shows. I'm a spoken word artist, and I came and I did the Niger Poetry Slam, which was the first nationwide poetry or spoken word contest in Nigeria. So I was really proud of that. I had people send YouTube tapes to me in the States, and I picked 10 people. Okay. So I came to do that, and then I performed in Lagos, I performed in Abuja, and then my hometown of Calabar.
Welcome to the land of the soulless. Here, no souls rest. Black equals target for bullets, and we march to mourn another murdered in silence.
So I've been working in television since I was 15, and I didn't really explore, Nigerians in America, like, what are you doing working in television? So I was doing all these other things, and I kind of abandoned the television production side. I did a bunch of on-camera stuff, deaf poetry, and things like that. And I realized that there was a lot here, and I sat down one day and I created a couple of programs, and I was like, what can I do with these? And I came back to Nigeria to sort of explore that. I was here for about 11 months, just learning and meeting people like yourself, and just sort of figuring out how to get in, because it's a different industry here than it is in the States. So I had a lot of learning to do.
Welcome to a land of false hope and no uniform ever pays. Welcome to my last days of trusting blue. Welcome to New York City. Can I help you?
What does poetry mean to you?
Poetry is a way of shifting perspective. My job as a poet, I'll say, is to take something that people look at every single day of their lives and giving them a different way to see it.
Back when success was jumping off a swinging, landing on your feet, then doing it all again, like new shoes made you run faster, like.
If I can take something or an experience, a situation, an emotion, and put words to it so that somebody else can either feel defined and say, that's how I felt and I didn't have the words for it, or someone who's never experienced say, okay, now I understand a little bit better what that thing is. And that's always been my goal. I started writing at 8 because of that, because I wanted to be understood, and I didn't think I had the communication tools to do that, and reading was a big source of me understanding the world I was in, especially as an immigrant, in the States, and being able to then now turn around and offer that to somebody else and say, okay, this is what I hope you feel as well. I tell people I write for the Me Too, so I write and I want somebody, at least one person, to say, oh my God, me too, so yeah.
Speaking of poetry, do you remember the first poem you wrote, actually,
yeah,
at 8?
I do. It was called Who Am I? It was terrible. It was Who Am I? I can't remember all of it. There was like, is the me that you see the me that I be? Was the me that you see more like, it was so terrible, like he or she. Okay. Yeah, it was all rhymey and like weird, but thank God.
You've grown a lot since then.
A little bit.
You've grown
a little bit.
Then.
I can't stomach the reality of this, my divided culture. African, American. I am everything, and I am nothing. Nigeria is quietly begging me to remember, while America slowly urges me to forget.
Highlight of my life. Okay, we danced to Lady.
Oh wow.
My fella. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're in love. He doesn't know. He'll know. He'll find out.
I just wanted to, check up on that.
Thank you. He'll see this and he'll remember.
Yeah. I love how open you are with your life on social media. Like you say it how it is. Like people, I can go to your Twitter and know exactly what's going on with you. And that's not something that happens a lot here. Everybody's so guarded. It's so secretive about everything. How do you feel like that influences the way people see you or relate to you?
It's been double-edged, I'll admit, the past couple of years. I think that people aren't used to that kind of openness. They're used to a lot of forming, you know, and friends of mine will call me like, you know, delete that because you don't want people to think ABC. And they're like, well, I don't really care. I told them what it was. If they're gonna make something up from that, then that's their problem. It's not mine. But I have learned to be a bit more discerning. Just because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want the phone calls. I don't want to show up on Bella Nija out of context and in the comment section blow up. Like I don't want that. It's just stuff that I don't want to deal with. But I don't shy away from being emotionally honest because I think that a lot of us sort of walk around with this idea that we need to be certain things for other people and we don't allow ourselves to be human for ourselves, you know? And at the end of it, nobody's going to kill me. And I mean that literally and figuratively. I'm not going to, you know, suppress myself to make other people feel better because I will die, you know? So I'd rather live for myself and live freely and hopefully give other people the opportunity to say, okay, well, she's done it, nothing's happened to her, let me be honest as well, but at the same time protect yourself. Not everything is for everybody.
Child, I wish I could quiet all your questions, tell you the exact number of stars in the sky. I wish I could show you where the moon goes at sunrise. I want to give you one morning worth rising for.
I don't know if it's you have or you had, I can't tell, this intense crush on Chiwetel Ejiofor.
It's back.
Is it back? Okay, because you lost it for a bit.
About
and then,
a month.
Okay, it's back.
Yeah, we're okay.
You met him at the Half of a Yellow Sun premiere.
I did. Listen, highlight of my life. Okay, we danced to Lady.
Oh wow.
My fella, yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey, we're in love. He doesn't know. He'll know. He'll find out.
I just wanted to, you know, check up on
Thank
that.
you. He'll see this and he'll remember.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I love it.
The opportunity to put it out there again.
Welcome to the place that fights no battles for the have-nots. Welcome to the place where our blood runs, where man sets suns, where we trespass, where we come last, where we suspect by those supposed to serve and protect.
So let's talk about your work with the Seaway Project. You've been very vocal about mental health. You have bipolar 2 disorder. Again, something that we don't really discuss in this part of the world, and you've definitely been very vocal about that. Can you just tell us a little bit about your NGO?
Well, the Seaway Project was started. I started it about 4 years ago. It's our 4th year, and it's named after Seaway Monsanto, who was a little girl that I used to babysit when she was 4. When I moved to New York, her family was my family. Like when I wanted any home cooked, whatever, I would go to them. And you know, I watched Seaway and her brother. And Seaway was, I don't know if she was diagnosed fully, but she started showing signs of depression when she was 5.
Okay.
And her mother would come to me and ask me, like, what should I do? And I'm like, well, she's still young. Let's watch and see. And as she got older, it got worse. And she actually committed suicide 4 years ago at age 15. And I'd been vocal and I've been talking about my own experiences with depression and, you know, mental health. And I realized that I needed to do more because Seaway's family was amazing. Her mother just gave her everything to do what she could for her child. And I realized not everybody was fortunate enough to have a parent like that who wanted to understand and who tried to understand. And I wanted to create a space, an online space for people to get that Me Too, and then also for other people to see what their loved ones were going through. I think that a lot of us are quick to sort of dismiss and throw people away without fully understanding them. And I want people to understand that, you know, if you broke your leg and were, you know, in the middle of the kitchen floor and your family was just stepping around you, you'd be like, that's not okay. I need to get some help for myself. So it's the exact same thing. I want to get to a point where emotional and mental health is just as taken just as seriously, if not more sometimes, because one can lead to the other as physical health. And so the Sea Project is a way to lessen stigma.
You're covered in a mist, your own sweat, and you're afraid of what's happening to your body, to your emotions, to your common sense. So this is an open letter to the girl that you once were, the one that loved loudly like 1,000 steel bands and danced with the feverish joy of a child just learning to appreciate her body.
So what are you currently working on at the moment?
Currently, I'm working on a web series. I'm working on my book. Finally, I'm signed to Farafina, which is Chimamanda Adichie's Nigerian imprint. Signed to them, and I've been trying to write books for years, and I'll finish the manuscript, and then I have this thing where if I won't buy it, I can't sell it to anybody. So I just put it away. And I think I'm at the point now in my life where I'm like, I have enough stories and I have enough confidence in the writing to attempt again. I don't know if it's gonna come out, but attempt again.
Okay, that's so awesome, yay. We're definitely very excited and looking forward to all of that. So I have to let you go. I don't want to, but I kind of have to. But
we could do this again, I think, right?
Deal?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Okay guys, that's all the time we have on the show today. I'm sorry, I know, isn't she amazing? I told you, right? Go out there, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.